Cut it off.
Good morning, everybody.
Exhausting. My God. I'm gonna take a little peek, see if
Okay.
I see Wink.
All right.
Keep an eye on Mom.
Yeah, technology is exhausting here. So, good morning to Sunday morning here, and we're at Jaden, and Mom is up on the little tower here at Jaden, and she is. This is where. No. Yeah, so she's up here where Lady used to love to be, and Ezra used to love to be, and we've got lousy, um, whatchamacallit, lighting. So we had rain yesterday, like probably everybody else. We weren't supposed to get rain. And then I got my lawn mowed in the, I think at like 12:30, I don't know, something 1 o'clock, I don't know, somewhere around there in the early afternoon. Got it mowed, and then it started to sprinkle just as I was finishing up. So I did that and put the mower away, went inside, thinking that I would go ahead and mow later on. Good morning, Fraser baby. And then the rain started. It came in, and it just sort of came in and came in, and it kept raining for probably, I don't know, an hour, 2 hours, something like that. Soaked things pretty well. Good morning, Birdie. So we got beautiful Mom here. So yesterday, Cornell won. They beat Yale at homecoming here at Shokoff Stadium. Awesome game. Apparently, it must have been great. I mean, Fraser Baby sent the score. I knew about it. It was really good, like 30 something to 20 something. Cornell won, which is great. They haven't had that kind of an offense. I mean, I don't know how Yale's ranked or any of this sort of stuff, but haven't had that kind of scoring in a while. So that was really good. And Nebraska won yesterday. It was a kind of a bit of a dicey game there. There were like 24 penalties called, 23, 24 between the two teams, which is like well over 200 yards, 250 yards, 260, 160 yards of penalty yardage. And it was 0-0 at halftime. And then I think, well, then Purdue scored 3 points, and then Nebraska came and scored a touchdown. And so I think they scored 3 offensive touchdowns and one pick six in the second half. So they put Purdue away 28-10. It was 28-3 for right until the last couple of minutes of the game, and then Purdue went down and scored. So, so that's great. I'm happy that Cornell won. I think that's awesome. Um, it was a nice crowd for homecoming. It was parents' weekend, and a lot of student involvement and all that sort of stuff. So that was great. What else? And we have our beautiful deer family that comes. We have an elderly matriarch. Her name's Auntie May, and we have she's accompanied by a young buck and an older buck. They're both, I mean, the older buck is maybe like 2 years old, something like that. The beautiful rack, and the young guy has got a nice emerging rack, so that's cool. They always come most every day. And we have beautiful Big Red up here. I wish we had more light on her. We did have some nice light when she was over there yesterday, over by Rand Hall in the intersection on her pole. And then she went up to Rand. and then she went over close to the Thurston Avenue Bridge and got tucked away there. So we saw her there for a little bit. And it is freaking, is it really going to start to rain, or is it just water coming off the leaves? Say it's just water coming off the leaves above us. So, anywho, good morning, Noelle. Good morning, Kathy. Good morning, Birdie and Jackie. Let's see who. Live chat, all messages. Yeah, Syracuse. Wow, that's awesome. I don't know who they played. So Syracuse is playing really, really well also this year. And you can actually hear you can listen to the Cornell game. So I can't remember. I think when Cornell was not playing, I don't know. You can hear. Generally, you can hear both. So BOGette she's wandering around looking for Wink. She's over here in the Arts Quad. And what the heck happened here? There we go. The focus engine spun out of control here a little bit. But she got a toesy sticking over the grill work up there, the ornament. Interesting ornament design. Kind of looks like a little bit like a Roman aqueduct. Yeah, no sign of Winky? Okay, got it. So I've always wondered about that ornament, and now I think I know that in fact it probably is a Roman aqueduct, and maybe one of the ones in France or something like that. That ornament up there on the top of the tower, I've always wondered about that. Like, what is that? And then I draw, and it looks like a Roman aqueduct. You know what I mean? Carrying water across the valley.
Okay.
And then I think about the fact that this used to be Franklin Hall,
Yeah.
and it's got Galileo and Newton and all those different
Yeah.
names on there. So this used to be like kind of like an engineering and
Yeah.
sciences
Yeah.
something hall. So it kind of makes sense that that might be a Roman aqueduct. Interesting.
Yeah.
Somebody had a little bit of fun there. So she's preening.
Oh, nice.
She's just having a good time.
Yeah. I'm guessing they're waking up after all the rain.
Yeah, Birdie was just about to call the focus police. I think I touched the screen or something like that when I was doing chat, and
Uh-oh.
she went like out
She gonna go?
of focus.
Oh man, I best go. I'm gonna go back that way in the quad. So.
So you can track her
Well, you know how that.
or something. She's got toes, just like her kids have toes when they are when their feet start to get big, and they just got floppers, outsized floppers. She's the thinking. I don't know why my chat doesn't stay up. I always have to tap it. Okay, sound now. Is that better? So I turned the volume all the way up. As much as I know how. Can you guys hear me better? So we have some interesting. So what's this? Is the volume, the micro? Okay. What does that do? Retouch on, retouch off. Sound is good. Okay. We got Blue Jays that are. And Birdie had her message retracted. And that looks like it's a something or other. I'm looking at the icons here on YouTube on the thing. Yes, I did. I actually touched the little microphone icon to see what does that do. What's that do? And it muted it for a second. Fraser, baby, you're so observant. Even if I wasn't talking, suddenly you heard that it was off. You guys should really work for the CIA or something. Open source intelligence. I think that would be your gig. After all these years of watching live stream and fact checking and focus policing and all that kind of stuff. You guys could become the OSINT gang. Well, I'm gonna take a gamble here. I'm gonna show you where she is. There's the Johnson Museum. There's the mom. There's the Arts Quad. This is Whitehall. This is the north end of the Arts Quad. You can see there's like medallions on the building and then the little arches above the windows on the first and second story main floors have the names of famous scientists at the time. I guess we're gonna go some way here. Yeah. Whew. That was marginally painless. What do you think? So this is Jaden. It's named after Olive Jaden. Used to be Franklin Hall. I believe it used to be Franklin. And where the Johnson Museum is, I think there was another building. I think it was a chemistry building where Johnson Museum is. But that burned, I believe, or something. Don't check me too much on this. And here at I believe the north end of Live Slope, somewhere around here, was the Jenny McGraw's mansion. And maybe that's the one that burned. I'm not sure. Something like that. It's actually kind of an interesting history. Cornell. Medallions, not sure where. So the medallions were over on Birdie, you were thinking about on Barton Hall, the big field house on the tower there. There are medallions that are beautiful. And it was wintertime, and they were perched up there together on the south side of Barton Tower. And here we go again. So let me do, yeah. So yes, when I'm doodling around with the chat here, sometimes I touch the background and it goes out of focus. Well, it's not a probable, it's a definite, Birdie. It was definitely Barton. And as you know, we've shown, we used to do more of these like walkabouts and stuff like that. I mean, looking back at some stuff in 2014 was an amazing year on live stream. 2014, 2015, we did a lot of really, really nice stuff. And it's just amazing the amount of views that we got in past years on events and stuff. And we're talking like, hundreds, thousands. Pretty incredible. I'm very thankful for that. But we did used to do some of these tours around, and one of the things that I really like about Cornell campus is dispersed among a number of the various buildings here and there around campus are these beautiful bas reliefs and medallions and stuff on the buildings. I think is pretty. A lot of them are like sort of Art Deco-ish. And I always say to myself, if they ever do knock down that building, I want the medallions. I could see having a sculpture garden of just Cornell medallions and bas reliefs. Cindy went back into the art squad thinking that Big Red was gonna take off on us here. But she didn't. And I think that she's off. She, being Cindy BOGette, is off looking for Wink again. He may come wandering in. So like I said, the live stream, if you guys want to go look at live stream, do so. And because live stream will be no more starting December 30th. So I'm working on, like I said, editing events, and I've worked my way back into 2014, and after that I have 2013 to do, and then it'll be done, and then go skim through the events and stuff like that to see what I missed. Whatever, trying to make things. There's some really beautiful events that actually needed titles and stuff. Some of the iconic things that we've talked about like before, like Girlzilla or Ezra and BR at the water tower, you know what I mean, and the kissing trees, the original kissing trees, all that sort of stuff. Those are not apocryphal, they actually happened. There are live stream events to prove it, and some of them surprisingly actually needed to have titles on them. So that's what I've been going through, making sure that all that stuff is good. And then after I stop paying for live stream, then it'll go into like read-only mode. It'll still be available, but I won't be able to add events or edit. So we'll see how long that goes. How long it takes me to get my stuff done. And then Jeffrey's gonna do like a final archive of it and hopefully we'll be able to make that available for searching and viewing. Jeffrey did a beautiful job of creating it, actually choosing the original live stream interface, which I really liked a lot, where you didn't, where everything was there available right in front of you. Went to an event, you could scroll, see comments, pop open the comments and stuff like that. Much easier to work with and enjoy. He's going to have to figure out how to do searching, how to provide a search capability for the archive. But I'm just ecstatic that he's been able to figure out a way to. And he already did this over the last couple of years. He's been sort of re-archiving live stream as we kept adding events and things like that. So I'm just very grateful to Jeffrey. This is Cindy's Jeffrey. And anywho, I don't think that, I don't know, I haven't talked to him about it. About like trying to capture capture a live stream in edit mode. I'm not sure that's possible. Which is why I'm doing all the editing in live stream now, because I'm not sure he can create an archive that's editable. For your baby, you'd have to ask him. But anywho, we are here. There we go. There's Mom up there, top of Jaden. Very interesting building. So lots of interesting stories here at Cornell. I'm not sure this one's apocryphal. Well, anyway, it's always interesting. People, buildings get named and then deals fall through. I think there was a story that Jaden Hall actually, the funding for the naming of the hall didn't actually come through, but they kept the name anyway. So, anyway, yes, and E3. I was looking back at all the. I think I sent somebody all the live stream events from Migration Fest over the years that we did, like 5 or 6 of them. Haven't done it for a couple of years. And yes, I mean, E3 is beautiful, and E3 should have, all right, I'm just going to say it. Said it from day one. E3 should have been released. He's a beautiful, strong bird. Could have done perfectly well in the wild. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. I'm glad people are able to see him. He's a beautiful bird, but at the same time, hey Jan, how are you? All right, I'm gonna go have a quick look, see if I can see where Cindy is, and I'll be back. All right, we're gonna scoot it over to a different location. I'll still show you Mom, but slightly different angle. They're what?
They aren't shaking in their boots.
Oh.
They're just, the squirrels are going off their business and booted of the, you know.
Uh-huh.
I keep scanning a little bit, but just from here to see if I see wings. All right, since you're here, I'll walk that way a little bit, see if I have any sign of him, but there's definitely no peanut gallery.
Yeah. All right. There she is. This is all very exciting for you guys. Beautiful stretch. And seriously, backlit view over it. There's nothing to be done about it except enjoy. Wish we could get a little bit of something on her. Would be great. Anyway, we'll show you guys for a little bit more. Cindy's gonna go look again a bit for wink again, some more, and we can show you some of the. Actually, I'm gonna show you some some of the medallions. Those are kind of fun. There's the window, so we should have a medallion. Oh. Those are the upper windows. Got to go down. There we go. So Wilhelm Scheel. Don't know. You'd have to look him up. Not sure what he was known for. John Priestley, so that would have been chemistry. And we've got, what else do we have? This is our little mini tour here. Let's find Galileo. There's Galileo. He doesn't have a bust. Can you believe it? And there's Newton. He doesn't have a bust either, or relief. He's just got a window. Paracelsus. I wonder if he had something to do with whatchamacallit, temperature, Agricola. What else do we have? Gotta scoot over here for a second. Stahl. Van Helmont. And then we had Newton over here, and now we have Galvani. But she had something to do with electricity, right? And we have one more bas relief I can show you without having to move again. Where is it? There we go. Laurent Lavoisier. So it's a lot of chemistry, actually, in some ways. Bit of electricity, bit of physics. And here we have a bit of nature. Our lovely big red. They might be Fruity Baby. We're pretty sure that most of our ospreys are not going through Hawk Mountain in the Lancaster area. East of Harrisburg, west of Lancaster, or whatever. Think that they are going down more west through Harrisburg itself, like either tracking north to south or tracking along the Susquehanna as it goes winding down through Pennsylvania and then down toward the Baltimore area. If they track east of Hawk Mountain, they can wind up in the Delaware estuary. Otherwise, they wind up down in, if they go along the seaboard, they wind up down at Chesapeake, at the mouth of the Susquehanna. But honestly, we're not totally sure. The numbers at Hawk Mountain are like really, really way down. And there's like no way that our ospreys, all of our ospreys by any means, went through Hawk Mountain, because we have I think over 200 nests in the basin and the surrounding area. Cayuga Basin plus Seneca plus east, northeast of the basin and stuff like that. So in our, what we consider our colony area. So if you've got, that many pairs plus kids, we're talking, I don't know, figure it out, two kids per nest on average. How many osprey nests do we have now? 200 something?
Yeah, over 200.
Okay, so over 200. So let's say 200. So that's like 4 birds per nest, heading south. And just no way they went through Hawk Mountain.
No.
What was the total ospreys?
Only 139 last I checked.
139 total.
Now,
So
they've had some days where there's no visibility.
yeah, I get
But
it.
even so, even on good days,
Yeah.
they're just,
But-
ours clearly are not.
Yeah, but back in like 2004 and stuff like that, they had like 800 something
Was it? I don't know. which
total.
year
It was like they had like 180 that one day
Yeah.
or whatever it is.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
crazy.
So, I mean, we have easily twice, 3 times as many ospreys here in our area as total count in Hawk Mountain. So
Okay, now wait a minute. If we have 200 nests,
we have
we've got 400
that's what I said.
adults. And you,
Oh yeah, plus 2 kids. per
well, or
nest.
say one.
So 600. So that's like 600.
At least 600.
600
Yeah,
ospreys.
700.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I didn't do the math right.
No, sorry.
Two adults per nest. So that's 400 plus 2 chicks per nest on average. Okay, so that's
Maybe. Yeah.
well either 1 or 3 or
I know.
whatever it is. So
I know.
let's say 600. 550, 600.
600 gets you to 1 chick per nest.
No.
Yes, 400 is 2 adults, and another 200 is 1 chick per nest. So if you want 2
Okay.
chicks per
Okay,
nest,
that's 800. And my math machine is not working very.
Something
My
all off
my
on
arithmetic,
calculator.
my calculator is busted.
Oh, mom's a nice stretch. Beautiful.
Yeah, I got a. I got 2 pretty screenshots for you
Oh, okay.
for the event.
Well, we did one with the phone before because we were having so much trouble getting set up. I said, take a picture.
That's right. So let's do the math again. 200 nests. So
Times 2 adults is
times
400, plus 1 chick per nest is 600.
Okay, so 2 adults plus 2 chicks. That's 4 times 2 is 8. So that's 800.
Roll away. I'm glad you finally came to that. Would you like to try the next calculation?
Not really. It's too much for me.
So for the record, I had no winka. Nada.
So Jan, if you, Bertie, can you post or somebody post the email?
Niren.
Yeah, Niren's email so that Jan can get a notification. If you would, I think it's like, I don't know, remember, it's something.
It has Niren and Karel and BOGette.
Yeah, in 2024 or something like
Yeah,
that in
something
there.
like Mama, this is the longest you've sat still in like 2 weeks.
Yeah, so if you guys could post that email right here to chat, that'd be great. That's super handy. That way you don't have to set up an account in YouTube if you don't want to. And you'll still get instant notifications via email.
You tell them we saw an osprey Friday.
I did.
And that you scheduled it.
I did yesterday. Yes, I mentioned that yesterday. Yes, we had an osprey at the south end of the lake, a
Yes,
beautiful male.
Karel made a date with him. It was awesome.
Yes, I paid him with fish. Fish in a kettle. Jan, did you actually get the email? I don't see the email here being posted. Posted, Carl. It's funny, it doesn't show up here in chat. Okay, whatever. As long as you guys get it.
It's another sunny day in Ithaca.
You know, we had beautiful sun
Oh man.
the day before.
Huh?
Not yesterday, right?
Oh, Friday for briefly.
Friday was
A little bit.
nice. Well, when did the Osprey come through?
Yeah, that was Friday.
Well, that was beautiful sun.
Yes, it came out a little bit in the afternoon,
Yeah.
mid-afternoon.
And yesterday I thought was supposed to be. I guess yesterday was supposed to just
Yes,
be
yesterday was supposed to just be gray.
gray and like 70, but then it rained. And then
Poor
today
Carl's
was
rushing to finish the mowing.
whatever.
Oh my lord. Oy. We have beautiful weather. Interestingly, we don't usually. Sort of beginning, well, not the very beginning of September. Uh-oh, Carl. Carl, she's
Yeah,
moving.
okay. Get it. I think, yes, you guys, I don't see the message above Elizabeth. I think YouTube may do some kind of tidying up
Oh, got rid of the URL?
or just the email. The email. The nanny state.
No music, no,
No music.
no emails.
No email posts, no nothing. It's like, yeah. Yowzer Mauser. That's all I gotta say. Okay. Well, I have to say that aqueduct was built pretty well because it's holding up underneath Big Red's weight.
Mama doesn't weigh much. Do you, Mama? Even if you are a big bud. Did you tell him this was Lady's favorite spot?
I did. Looks like they did a nice paint job on Jaden. The window frames are, and the little dormers up there are in good shape. Johnson Sage needs a paint job.
Oh, does it?
Yeah, I don't think they've painted the spire.
Oh, yes, that spire definitely
That's just
touch up.
so, yeah, more than a touch up. Needs a scrape and a paint.
Listen, I'll just be glad when the girl gets
I know.
finished.
So
This will happen in our lifetime.
yeah, so they've got the material. Successfully put this back on the scope. They got the materials yard blocked off. There's like a big triangle with fencing and security cameras. Like, seriously? I guess.
I'm sure there's some pretty,
I'm sure there'll be some expensive stuff in there, right?
yeah. Well, I don't know, Ma. You just doing a slide step.
I guess so.
Do you remember Lady, Mama? Wow, I don't know. That doesn't seem possible.
So Bertie, can you text me? Okay, so they're not seeing Bertie's post either.
Oh,
So can you text me Niren's email and I'll just read it out loud here? It was like we did
oh yeah.
originally. the one that people are supposed to use. All right, I'm waiting.
I'm trying to pay attention to Mom, but
Oh, Burdette.
there's a delay.
I'm waiting for your text.
Come down, Mama. You want to play?
Okay. So here it is. Okay, write this down or type it in. NIRENKB 2024 at gmail.com. So it's Niren KB 2024, all one word, lowercase. I don't think it matters, but it's all lowercase. NIRENKB 2024 at gmail.com.
Thank you, Niren, for doing that.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Setting that up.
So he's got a nifty little automation that he's set up against YouTube. So whenever we go live, and he could be off in Tahiti or whatever. And the little automation basically kicks off when we go live, and it automatically generates an email and it sends it to everybody on that list, on that distribution list. So that's pretty cool.
Have you mentioned, because there's some folks who still, occasionally now at least, comment that they liked live stream better. So just so everybody knows, right? I knew this was coming, and for,
I've already said it
3
like
years.
5 times
Okay.
that it's going away in December.
Yes, 3 or more years they have been warning us they were going to deprecate that platform, and it is happening. So we had to find another home. So I'm sorry, it's not ideal. Video quality is definitely better, considerably better, right? Which we saw, hard to tell here, but we saw definitely with our beautiful best buds. So hang in there.
Okay, so okay, Jan, you got it. Okay, there was some delay here, so everybody got here. Never mind, they're not live streaming today. Here I am again. Well, this is live stream. There is no live stream. We're not doing any live stream anymore. Okay,
Live stream's a verb.
not adding, not, yeah, it's a verb, not a noun. I mean, it is a noun, but it's not being added to because I need to just continue editing all the historical live stream events on livestream.com. So then Jeffrey can archive them and then make them available to you guys. But livestream.com is going to go away at the end of December. So we're going to be doing YouTube unless we find something else that we... And Cindy rolls her eyes.
God, please.
And whatever, find something better, but it'd be great to know when you're on. Yeah, that's the whole point of that email distribution, is for you guys to... and I'm not posting these YouTube events anymore to live stream, like duplicating them so you get notifications. That's... on livestream.com I posted a couple of events that have got the...
You posted many of them.
With the email. Yeah, I posted
Shit.
many of them with the YouTube on them, but I also posted notifications saying that you need to go to use the Niren email to get notifications to come here to YouTube. So I don't know what to say. I know we had hundreds and thousands of views on live stream in the past, not so much in the last couple of years, but and so right now this is what we're doing. So just enjoy.
I mean, we're lucky, right? At least we have mom and dad,
Right.
right?
Yep.
We'd like to have chicks. Only mom.
Yes, Yuri. This is our BOGette and whatever it is, the name of this channel. This is our
Karel and BOGette.
Karel and BOGette. This is our live stream replacement channel because our livestream.com world is going away. So this is what we're doing instead of live stream.
Did Wicket come over? Blue Jays there.
Okay, you have it with your bear videos. Excellent.
Is everybody switching to 1080p under quality?
Yeah, so also, if you want to take advantage of the fact that we're on YouTube, go to your settings and make sure that if it's not at 1080p, the video quality, you switch it to 1080p because that's one of the
benefits.
I'm gonna say the only benefit of YouTube.
Oh, great. Okay.
The only benefit of YouTube is
Well, and it's one less cost for us.
yeah.
That's a big benefit.
Yeah, so once you get it here and you send, I'm going to read that email out again. So basically, subscribe to our channel. That way it's under your subscription list. And if you want to get, and if you've got a whatchamacallit account, then you can set up notifications yourself for our channel if you want to do it that way. Or you can send Niren an email and he will put your email, your return email address into his distribution list so that whenever we go live, whether or not you're on YouTube or not, sitting there in front of your computer waiting for notifications to come, that's not the way to live, really. That's the whole point of this email list, is so that you can be doing stuff and on your phone or something like that, out or whatever it is, and you'll get an email notification that we're live, and then you pop right into the event and there you go. Rocket science. And because some people don't actually want to have a YouTube account. They don't mind watching a YouTube video, but they don't want to be setting up all that stuff and providing that information to Google. And I totally get it. Understand.
Oh, there she goes.
Okay.
She's going the wrong
She's
way.
heading somewhere. So she may be going to McGraw. We'll see. Okay, phone. Thank you. Don't you love the colors? The colors are super vivid, which is really nice on Android phones. I think it's got, like, by default, some kind of like a vivid profile or whatever. Okay, I'm glad, Jan, that you're subscribed, and Yuri, whatever is most comfortable for you, that's great. We're just trying to provide, useful options for folks. I know that sometimes I get too tied up to watching the news or looking at YouTube or whatever. I mean, there's a lot happening in the world, so it's not like I'm watching TikTok videos, which I don't do. Hello, squirrel. What you doing? Yeah, I know. Is there a hawk around here somewhere? Yeah. I expect there is. That's a very plump squirrel. So I don't know where the woman went. We got lots of blue jays. Got 4 blue jays crossing over the quad there. So that's a Sibley Dome there in the distance. That's architecture. So we're looking more or less north. We're kind of heading toward the middle of the Arch Quad, and we're looking north at Sibley Hall there. It's a little bit of Whitehall. This is the materials yard for the reconstruction / renovation of McGraw Hall, which needs to be seriously structurally rebuilt. I think they've gotten the money for that. So it's a historic building. It's beautiful, but it's a stone building, and structurally they're holding it together right now with steel reinforcement on the outside with long threaded bars, iron bars, steel bars that go through the width of the building from one side to the other to hold everything in place. It's been that way for a couple of years, several years actually. That was not my first building. That was my first permanent job, though, I think. Was it? No. I was in the survey research facility before that. So we got robins yelling here. Which was nice. We had robins at home, and we also had a warbling vireo, which is rare, according to Merlin. Merlin doesn't always get it right, but that was very interesting. Happy robins. We're just going to wander over here. There's always something under construction here or renovation. So it's been like a year now that they put the scaffolding up on McGraw Tower at US Library. And it looks like we're in Taipei or something like that. That one building in Taipei kind of is a little like that. But anyway, they pulled off maybe they've got it on there. I don't think so. I think they're starting from the bottom. Looks like there's a little bit of patterning in there. Well, anyway, they put the scaffolding up like a year ago, and it sat there through the winter, and then they did some work on the tower, but it's been like really, really super slow. They took the lead sheathing off of the top of the tower, and then it sat open. I mean, it was like really weird. It had like this frame that was like open to the world. You know what I'm saying? Hang on a second. Just gotta answer my phone. Hello, iPhone.
I don't have her. You?
Well, I'm over here at the south end of the quad. I had robins and stuff. They weren't exactly alarming. There was some activity down here, so I just decided to come down here and see if I had anyone.
All right, well, I like the west side, and I don't have anybody, not that I'm seeing.
Okay.
I'll go back in the quad and then head back toward the car and let you know, but yeah, I don't know.
I don't know where they went. I mean, I might go just far enough past Eurus to the top of Hope Plaza to check out Barnes or something,
I see.
and then come back to the car, and then we'll call it a morning.
All right, I can check out Barnes. If you're over by Sibley?
No, I'm at the south end. I'm down here by the libraries.
You already did this corner. Okay. Wow, what the heck?
There you are.
I don't know. I mean, clearly she didn't let us see, you know what I mean? She was hoping she would like dive in toward the quad.
Yeah, I know.
But man, that did not happen. Not on stage. Yeah, I can't see Barnes. Carl, Mildred's been on Barnes for 2 years. I mean, what, at least there once or twice?
Yeah, I get it. Well, I just wanted to get a closer look at the scaffolding here. It's hard to tell.
I didn't see her. Not on the sides, I couldn't see.
Yeah.
She's not broad. That was weird, but see, I didn't see her. But she could have gone low. Check,
Well, I'm just gonna. I'm gonna walk around. I'm gonna walk around Eurus.
I assume you checked Lincoln and Coleman Smith?
No, I didn't go over there because that's not where she went.
Well, I don't know. I don't know. It's definitely different.
So we're just gonna do a little bit of a walkabout here. That's pretty. Beautiful. So there's Olin Library. So it's the graduate library. Okay. I gotta turn my phone down. Okay. All right. So we're looking for Big Red. She left, whatchamacallit, Jaden. I don't see her up there. This side. So that's yours with the cows. Wow. Crazy. 1891. So we're heading down here where, oh, I don't know that we can go around. Okay, well, so much for that idea. Maybe we can. This is Sage Chapel, northwest corner. Nope, I guess we can't get around. All right. Well, that's fine. This is Eurus Library main entrance. See the beautiful gold leaf mosaic there. Beautiful carvings up there. I don't know if it's going to be really loud up here. It might be. We'll see. Right, there's Goldwyn Smith. Looking here on the Arts Quad again. And that's Morrill Hall. And there's the Eurus Library. The clock tower. Beautiful sweet gum. And this is Stimson Hall, the back side of it. That's Day Hall, emerging. And this is one of the prettiest views coming up. And there's Sage. We'll have a quick look at Barnes and then start heading back. Yep. There's the clock tower again. This is Day Hall with the flagpoles that BR and Ezra love to sit on together. Sage Chapel here. right. There's a Willard Strait. And there's Barnes. And there is Sage. I don't see anybody there. That's Barnes. And there's the Strait. All right, guys. Well, thanks for joining us. That's back at Day Hall. And this beautiful Sage Chapel. All right. We'll be seeing you.